Corey. We're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene. And it's like good vibes in here, so I'm happy.
You are getting a taste of NBA 2K23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little like it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one it seems like they made it a little bit easier for your boy. So I don't know, I'm super hyped. They said it was like an early version of the game, so super excited to see where it goes.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matches. The NBA on 2K Sports.
Thank you, Kevin.
Absolutely, David. He knows his role, doesn't he? Thanks for that report. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Mr. Clutch, and it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point guard position. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Goodwin out there with Okoro. And it's Osman in at small forward. What do you think, Brett, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are, outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative with a day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace the guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Gibson. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Missed inside. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Osman. And Gibson sends it back.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Okoro. He had 15 points last outing. Driving in. Out of hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Allen, that's good. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
And here is Mobley following the 3 from Gibson. And it's blocked. And it's Osman with the rebound.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there. Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the game here. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Outside Gibson. Out to the right wing. From 13, and again it's Oklahoma City.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Driving the lane. In the corner, Okoro with it. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Here's Mann. Mobley with the rebound.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Now, here's Okoro. Defense is right there.
You know, far hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Gibson for three, and the Thunder another three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for Allen. Marcus Morris comes in for Mobley. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Jetty Osman. Alex Anderson in for Goodwin. Now here's Anderson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Gibson against Anderson. Down low. Here's Roby. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Markkanen. And Anderson has it in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
On deep. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, here's Markkanen. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. And Anderson slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Gibson for three. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City out in front.
All right, look who's
They lead by three. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number two.
now into the
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Allen's checked in for Love. Mobley comes in for Marcus Morris. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Goodwin subbed in for Okoro. Anderson outside. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Gilgeous Alexander. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Shea Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Pa Kusevsky in at the power forward position.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He finished with 49 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer. answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gibson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
For three, Gibson.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. To the paint. Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. One-on-one here. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Baisley's checked in.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Gilgeous Alexander against Anderson. Shot clock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anderson's got 12 points in the game.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one. But
so that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. But look at Mr. Clutch. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Okoro out there with Goodwin, and it's Osman in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard who, you know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Goodwin passes to Osman. To the inside. Allen. And it's blocked. And finally they hit one. Allen's got his second basket.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give.
And shot on the way. And play stops as it looks like they call over the back here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love comes in for Allen. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Jetty Osman. And Gibson kicks to Grant. To the middle. Robinson Earl. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Coming down to the floor for the Thunder.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Gibson looking it over. Here's Roby. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Roby's got 6.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Down low. Here's Markkanen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Markkanen.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to take a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Gibson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Beasley. Beasley's got his first bucket in this one.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Anderson passes to Markkanen. Back to Anderson. Inside. Here's a Okoro. It's blocked. They recover it. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Oklahoma City also making a switch as Azubuike's checked in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Kusevsky, and he banks in the layup.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Anderson against Gilgeous Alexander. It's deflected. Outside Gibson. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Mr. Clutch, and it's Azubuike in at the center position. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Allen. Oh, and here comes Markkanen all alone. That shot missing. Great D that time from Gibson. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. To the paint. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Okoro kicks to Markkanen. Passes it to Osman. 5 to shoot. Lined up there for Allen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Gibson sends it back. Inside, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now, here's Okoro. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Allen trying to break free. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Gibson passes to Azubuike. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And the Cavaliers call time here. Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless reward.
Connects again from distance.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
2 minutes.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Now, the team has also done a really good job of grinding it out on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have added up for them over the course of the game.
Good win. Allen kicks to Mobley. No good on that one.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but quite plenty of room.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
Outside Gibson. The pass to Azubuike. Outside Gibson. He lobs it up. Azubuike. Good. Azubuike's got 8 points in the quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Oklahoma City.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Mr. Clutch.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And there's Goodwin on the assist from Okoro.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Outside Gibson throws it up high.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you.
Hey, everyone.
You know, with the rise of player activism in recent years, I'm wondering if you've given any thought to using the platform of the All-Star Game to shine a light on causes that are important to you.
That's something I have on my mind. We've seen a lot of players speaking out on social issues over the past year or so, but I haven't had much time to get anything going on the front for the All-Star Game. But I've got a few ideas, so hopefully you'll hear from me, you know, if some of those things come to fruition.
Can you share what sort of issues you'd like to address?
I don't want to get too into that right now, but I'm a very political guy, and I have a lot of strong feelings on things we need to do for our community. So whether it's All-Star Weekend or just some other time, you'll be hearing from me more when things, you know, start to happen in the future for sure.
Okay, let's change gears. Any favorite moments from All-Star games past?
Oh, yeah. You know I'm a student of the game, Candace, so I've studied up on this, watched old games on YouTube and all that, and I think, yeah, 2003 is probably the best actual All-Star game from a competitive standpoint. It's the only one that went into double OT, so that says it all right there. Plus, it was Jordan's last All-Star game, and he was in Washington while he was on the Wizards, so that was cool. So the whole thing was fantastic. 2003 for sure, yeah.
2003. Great stuff. Thanks so much.
Thank you. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you, guys.
Keep the glass tinted, I don't do fingerprint.
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary." And I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well,
a beautiful look at the lights of Salt Lake City, our setting for tonight. And we...
All right, BA. Well, Rudy Gobert is accustomed to getting overlooked. He said, quote, when you play...
He's doing that. Thanks, Allie. And the Oklahoma City starting five. They've got Alexei Pokusevski, and it's Gibson in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Eric Paschall. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Good! Another from three.
And all season long, he has been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. Now here's Conley. Not a lot of room. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Now here's Gibson. Paschall defends. Fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Conley with the ball. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. For three, O'Neal. Offensive rebound. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries yet again. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
There's the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the slam dunk by Pascal.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Now here's Gibson. Tight defense on him. To the paint. Here's Azubuike. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, Where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Outside Mitchell fires the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Well, they're going to face each other a bunch of times this season. Each team wants to make a powerful first impression.
They know each other very well, and they'll be getting to know each other a lot better by season's end.
To stop the run, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Pass to Gibson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. The three. Oklahoma City, the rebound. Utah trailing here. Back to Conley. Now here's Pascal. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
What agility from Donovan Mitchell inside, working around the D and getting it to go.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Here's Gibson. The long-distance three is buried. Gibson's got 12 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Pascal. And 1:01 left in the first. To the inside. Here's Peterson, and he banks in the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. The three is up. And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Butler passes to Pascal. Outside Butler. Clarkson attacking. No good on the shot. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Gibson. Off target with the three. Utah has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Clarkson. From deep. Buries it from 3.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And the Thunder call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can
Substitution here for Utah. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Pascal. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Butler. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Azubuike in its center, filling out the middle. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Pass to Peterson. Hey, expanding his range. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now here's Gibson.
2 minutes.
He's got 15. And Pokusevski gets it to go.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He had 18 points and was on point from deep. Yeah, what else is new? Once again, he left the defense grasping for answers.
That's good stuff, Allie. He really made his presence felt in that one, doing some heavy lifting.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
And I'm sure connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books. And now sits solely by himself for third most made threes in a season.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Inside, here's Asabuki. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Conley on the attack. The Thunder with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Utah's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. Last game he had 34 points. Deflected, and he recovers it. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Gibson, tightly guarded. Lets it go from deep. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Here's Mitchell, and that's not going to go. And so it's Oklahoma City sitting on a comfortable... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, granted, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Eric Paschall. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Gibson. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Mitchell. Looking to end this cold spell. And he lays it up and in. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive. Not letting anything trip him up.
You look at Gilgeous-Alexander and the way he plays, he has kind of that old man style to him. A lot of crafty moves and fakes in his book.
Down low. Here's Pokuševski, and the layup is good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
To the inside, Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
And talking about Gilgeous-Alexander, this guy plays like a 10-year vet.
I mean, he has great footwork to get to the paint. He uses those Euro steps and hesitations so well. I mean, he reminds me in some ways of a young Manu.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
T-shirt time!
A big group substitution here for Utah. Bogdanovich has checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clarkson comes in for O'Neal. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Butler is subbed in for Conley. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Roby, he's checked in for Azubuike. Baisley comes in for Pokusevski. Dort, he's checked in for Mann. And Grant is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Baisley. Back to Gibson. 5 on the clock. Here's Roby. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Roby's got his first 2 points of the night. Now here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Off target from three-point range. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Pass to Gibson. Here's Roby. Deflects the pass. Back to Gibson. To the middle. Now Clarkson. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Here's Alexander Walker. Pascal passes to Bogdanovich. Second chance effort. Clarkson with the bucket. Get it done inside. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Ooh, nice move as he stepped back and cast it up.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Pascal. Clarkson with the ball. Shoots. Can't nail the jumper. Now here's Gibson. He's covered by Clarkson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, it's stolen by Clarkson. And here's Butler. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Got a piece of it. Now here's Gibson. He's closely guarded. That one's good for 2. Roby's got 4 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Pascal. Pass to Butler. Butler on the wing. Outside Pascal. The 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Now here's Gibson. He's covered by Clarkson. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.32 seconds left in the third. Here's Peterson. He's got 5. Got it.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Gibson. Inside. Back to Roby. Gibson with it. He gets it off. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And the way they've been playing, I just don't think they could possibly lose control of this one. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's...
Now
we'll make substitutions. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Conley passes to Clarkson. Driving inside, uses the glass.